Yo, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Kamen Zero Spike back again once again. And today, people, we're here for Kamen Gotchard episode 9. And in this episode, we had the debut of a brand new form. We got a mech form, y'all. He has a mech form. Ichinose has a big purple bat robot mech form, which apparently runs off energy. Like, he can't stay in the form for long. Like, he literally has a battery that he can't be here for long, which I think is kind of stupid. No, I would say stupid. It's kind of dumb. Yeah, it has better. It's a little dumb. But, yeah, in this episode, we see that we finally saw the freaking flask that the free Abyssal Sisters were talking about. We finally saw that flask, and we also know that if a piece of amalgam is left behind, it still has malice in it, so you can still use that little piece of the amalgam to get malice out of it. We saw that because of the dragonfly amalgam when he was destroyed. We see that one of the sister who was using him was able to take a little small piece of him and use that little bit of malice that was in it to help out with gathering even more malice. And we see that in the malice, they looks like they created a device. Now I'm not gonna say this device is a driver. I'm not gonna say that. Depending on how big it is, I'm not gonna say it's a driver, but they created some type of device. Maybe it's a key or something like that they can use to gather probably a key to open the door that they're trying to open, or maybe it'll be like maybe it's like a dark form of the Kimmy capture thing that they have. Or it could just be a straight up malice thing that they could just walk around and just suck up malice from people, or probably turn people into amalgams. Like, we don't know what this device. I mean, we see the shape of it, but we haven't seen like a real physical form of it. It looks like it's all damn near done being created, but we don't know what this thing does yet. But most likely, I feel like it's something that's gonna help them collect more malice, or possibly be like a thing to open the door, like another piece of something to open the door that they're trying to open. But yeah, we see it. Our crew are going on a school trip to Kyoto, and while they go to Kyoto, they have all these little adventures, little slice of life type thing going on. And we see that Kichiki, I think his name is Kichiki, Ichinose's friend, the guy who's overly obsessed with like basically conspiracy theories, because he's basically obsessed with conspiracy theory things. Yeah, we see that they get ready to go on this school trip to Kyoto, and he wants to see a UFO. Like, he's really big on the UFO stuff, and he brings this book with him, and he ends up meeting this girl who's also into a lot of the stuff that he's also into. And yeah, he kind of hits it off with her, and like a good portion of the episode, which is kind of it was ugh. But he's looking for her, things like that. He's trying to get with this girl, but this girl has significance. There's a point to this girl. But we see that the other sister, the big, strong, kind of aggressive sister, she's gone off, and she says that she's found a level 10. Like, she's found a level 10 amalgam, and she wants to go find it. But she ends up she breaks out these two guys who were like basically going to jail. And these two guys, she ends up turning one of them into amalgam, but the other guy, he also has some significance. But yeah, she ends up turning these guys are criminals. She ends up turning one of them into like a tree amalgam, and she basically sends him off to go do a bunch of bad stuff. And the other guy, she doesn't really do anything with him. I guess she just kind of frees him, but she is interested in him because that's also foreshadowing amalgam that he's gonna become. Because in this episode, I thought we were gonna have another thing. We've got two amalgams in one episode, but no. This episode is like a part one to like a little mini arc that they're gonna do. But yeah, this guy in this gray hoodie. Yeah, he has some type of significance too. So we're gonna see him a little bit later on. So we end up seeing that Kichiki goes around looking for this girl. He hits it off with her and stuff like that, and she has to leave she has to leave. So when she ends up leaving, he kind of follows her, and he sees who she goes to go see. She does tell him like her little life life story and why she is likes this, why she likes ghosts and stuff like that. And, he's into like monsters and UFOs, but she's like into like the science fiction-y kind of stuff, like well, she's into like the paranormal like type stuff. She talks about how her and her brother went and visited their parents' grave, and they saw like a ghost and stuff like that. So, but yeah, and then that's why she works at a haunted house place. Like it was a lot. It was a little bit, but this stuff that we're like, this little bitty stuff that's happening, it's still kind of mad. It has some significance to like what is they're building up to. So Ichinose, he does have to fight the tree guy. He does have to fight the tree amalgam, but he left. They left all the Kimmies back at the academy, and the only Kimmy he has is Hopper 1. But the only reason he has Hopper 1 because Hopper snuck into his backpack, and he tried to. I was like, why are you trying to leave Hopper? Like, but Kudo was like, you left Hopper and Steamliner? Like, why? He's like, it's part of the school curriculum. I can't do that. I'm like, and then Kudo makes a remark saying that you follow the school rules, but you can't even follow like the Kimmy rules that we enforce and stuff. You go backwards. And I felt that way too. I'm like, bro, you are a Kamen Rider. Like, I get it that he's new, but at the same time, but like the Kimmies are everywhere. Like, and they're unpredictable, and just because you're like in a whole different city doesn't mean that they still can't. Doesn't mean some of them probably have come here too. So I felt like that was like a real bad move on his part, because like, you're a Kamen Rider, you gotta stay ready. You gotta stay ready. I mean, you had the driver. The driver is virtually useless if you don't got your Kimmies with you. Like, what are you talking about? And you can't use one card. You can't use one Kimmy. So I'm just like, why did you do that? So, now that the tree guy is basically attacking, we see that he is calling the other two. I'm still forgetting their names, but he ends up calling both of them, and they end up bringing all the Kimmies back with them. But while they're on their way there, we see that Ichinose cannot henshin, so Kudo gives him two other cards. She gives him it's a Bat Kimmy and a Mech Robo Kimmy. Fuses them together, and we get a brand new freaking form. And it's giant. He's giant. The tree guy, he transformed to his like giant tree form, and we get a whole freaking mech fight, like a whole freaking mech battle, and they're fighting each other and whatnot. It's a funny moment where Ichinose is like, I can't get out of these vines, and he's like, wait, I have wings, I have bat powers. He literally says bat powers, and he flies up. They're fighting and stuff like that, but then his power runs out. Like, he has energy, and it runs out, and now he can't. Now he transforms back. He de-henshins, and just when the tree dude is getting ready to take him out, we see that that's when they come in and give him Steamliner, and he transforms into his base form, and the fight continues, but then the fight ends off right there. So, but going back to Kijiki, going back to his little fling that he got on. When he follows the girl, when he follows her, she runs up and she hugs someone. Now he doesn't put two and two together and be like, oh, hey, like maybe that's her brother that she was telling me about. Nah, he just thinks, oh, that's her boyfriend. But turns out the guy that she hugs is one of the guys that the sister broke out of the prison. So yeah, this guy's a freaking criminal. And yeah, our episode ends off there with Ichinose still fighting the tree guy. But yeah, this was cool. I also got to see, Minato get into some action and stuff. I want to see Minato become a writer. I don't know. I kind of, or maybe something how like Valivard is. Other than Valivard in this episode, too, he goes and he ends up still trying to figure out what the sisters are doing, and he goes back to the same place that he fought the sister in the last episode, and we found out that he can actually use two Kimmies at once. He can use like more Kimmies, like he's able to transform and use two Kimmies and have like these big. He has like a copter arm and the bulldozer and the crane arm, which is cool. And you also find that the sisters can use like more than one Kimi as well, because they're not human, so they can use more than one Kimi as well and make themselves stronger. But we also see that Valivar can do that too, I guess, because he's a top-notch alchemist. But yeah, I am hoping that maybe Minato will become something, because I feel like, are we gonna get any other writers in this? Because Valivar is technically not a writer. He's cool, but he's technically not a common writer. But yeah, man, this episode was kind of cool. I like that we finally saw the flask, and we finally saw the collection of malice that they've been talking about all this time. I'm glad that we got to see that. And it's like the device that they're creating, I don't know what it is, but you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think this thing is. Like, what do you think this device is gonna do? But other than that, you guys let me know what you thought about this episode, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Remember, stay henshin, and like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Peace.